So it's a penalties loss to Penistone today. How did you feel after that game?
Yeah, credit to Penistone Church. Credit to them. 90 minutes, we had more shots, created more chances, but second half was very flat and we didn't test the keeper enough, and they didn't with Ben either. The game sort of just fizzled out. I think that both teams have put a lot of effort into it on a heavy pitch, the pitch that cut up, that made it not conducive to play football, although we did try and play football, we did move the ball at times. I don't think we committed enough players in and around the box, that final pass, but you probably say the conditions didn't help that. You go to penalties and it becomes a lottery. It swayed both ways. I must say Ben Townsend's save in the top corner is one of the best I've seen. Penalty save, unbelievable save, and he nearly saved it. It's first to win it, but credit to them. It was a good penalty by Jordan Kaduri, who I know well, technically excellent to win it. I'm obviously bitterly disappointed. When I took over this club, I said to the club chair that I wanted to get us to the playoffs and challenge for promotion. We did that, have an FA Cup run, we've done that, an FA Trophy run, we've done that, and get us to a cup final. This is always your best chance for a cup final, and we were so close. But penalties happen. I'm really pleased for the football club of Penistone. It's nice to come back. It's the first time I've come back to the club. I'm obviously pleased for them. 8 of those players who played tonight played under me when I was here, so obviously I wish them well. And if it's not us in the final, then I wish my old club all the very best in that final. But look, I wanted to focus on our players having some success because they work incredibly hard for us as a management team. They commit everything. They're a really good set of lads and got real affection and connection to those players, and they're bitterly disappointed in there, and I just tried to lift them up, and they apologise, and there's no apology to me whatsoever. It was about them getting this club, and this club getting to the cup final, and we just fell short. And when you go to penalties, it can go either way, and unfortunately we've come on the wrong side. So yeah, we push ourselves down. We've got 12 league games. We're not mathematically safe, so it's really important, all 12 league games, to make sure that we are. And it's a great game to put it right at heaven on Saturday.
If we focus on the positive, Ben Townsend had a really good game in the main game, then 4 penalty saves, which, let's be honest, most of the time that would have led to a win for us in a shootout like that. Incredible game from him. Do you actually think, he obviously was dropped for a bit, came back, was away, didn't get back in straight away. Do you think that actually might have helped him in the long run, not being in the first team?
It only helps if you do it right as a manager. So I've done this nearly probably 600 games, I don't know, don't really count, 600 games. And I've never fallen out with a player direct. I've always spoke to a player if I was going to leave him out or I was going to play somebody else. I've always spoke to them in person. And if I had just not spoken to Ben and told him why, and we had a conversation on the phone, we had a conversation in person, I don't think he would have reacted. But his attitude was brilliant. He accepted it. He supported Harry as a keeper. Likewise, Harry on Saturday at Belfast, I let him know. He travelled nearly 2 hours from Leeds to be sub. His reaction was positive, supported Ben, and then he went out with the lads Saturday night. So as a manager, you've got to manage people first, and then you manage players, and I'd like to think that I managed him as a person to allow him to have that reaction. Ben's a top-class keeper. Look, he's a top-class keeper. He's been great for us. He's made for occasions like that. He's kept another clean sheet in 90 minutes. He's made 4 penalty saves, and not straight down the middle penalty saves in the corner. And it's credit to his attitude and his quality that he's done that.
So the one concern that we obviously is that it's another game where we've not scored. That has been a problem this year. Here, obviously, is that something that they're working on in training to try and improve the goal scoring? And is that something that you might start looking into the transfer market as it's looking like it might be closing in a few weeks? I believe.
Yeah, we need to convert chances. Tonight we didn't create as many as we did do Belper, but we still create chances to score goals. We still put the ball in good areas. We've just got to, as a collective, be more ruthless and positive and proactive in and around the area to score goals. It is. I don't want to say it's a problem because that's then puts doubt into people's head. It's an area that we need to improve. If I said to you that we've dropped back into a really defensive shape to make sure we don't concede, we've changed. We haven't. We're just not scoring at the moment. Even tonight, I tried to rotate the 3 in different positions to try and get Luke to receive the ball at a different angle. Tucker to try and get his success centrally. Watto both sides. to free up. They worked Tommy on, who gave us another angle, trying to get Jack Dolman higher on there, midfielder breaking, but we just didn't, again, convert chances like we did against Belper in previous games. Yes, I'll always look for players if they're available this time of the season. To get somebody to move, you need a lot of money, which we haven't got. To get somebody to move, they've got to be in a position where they're not playing elsewhere. Are they going to improve us? It's very difficult. If we had the resources of a number of teams and the budget of other teams, we may be able to, but I'm very loyal, and it can be a real strength. Loyalty, but it also can be your Achilles heel. I don't like high turnover of players. I like to have that connection with players and help them. So the first thing is look at each other and see if we can improve. And if I do need to, we'll try and get somebody in before the transfer deadline.
So next up is Hebburn. We lost 1-0 to them a few months ago, but we've typically had a positive record against them. They are a good side, challenging for promotion. What do you think about the game on Saturday?
Yeah, funny, isn't it? This time last year we played them and it was challenging for playoffs. This year it's slightly different. They're on a little bit of inconsistency in their form, so they know how vital the game is. We've just got to have a positive reaction to tonight. It's a great opportunity at home against a team that we like to compete against. Let's go give it his best shot and see if we can get 3 points.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Cheers, Adam. Thank you.